I come from a very religious family. My dad's very religious. People always ask me, like, how religious is your dad? I remember I was 9 years old. I'm in the backseat of the car. We're pulling out, and we see this car about to T-bone us. Now, most people, when they see a car about to hit them, they're like, ah! My dad looks back at me and goes, ready to see Jesus! I'm like, Dad, grab the wheel! He's like, it's in God's hands now! We got into an accident. Apparently, God doesn't drive stick. This is also weird. My mom is Puerto Rican, which blows everyone's mind. I know. Yeah, it's weird. Like, she'll introduce me to one of her friends. She'll be like, hey, this is my friend. And they'll be like, look at me, and they'll look at her, and they're like, well, how did this happen? How did this happen? And I'm like, well, you know, the Coca-Cola company makes Coca-Cola. Well, they also make Sprite. What happened right there? Even growing up, it was weird. I remember I'd have a friend over, and we're playing video games. My mom comes in, she's like, ¿Tienes hambre? And the kid goes, wow, you got a maid. That was the first time I saw my mom beat someone else's kid. Come here. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. It looks like an out-of-body experience without the pain. Just taking it. My parents really want me to get married. Super bad. That's their thing. Here's the thing. Like, everyone in my family's getting married, and I don't know if I can make that leap, you know? Like, my cousin just got engaged to this guy. I met him, and I don't like him, okay? Because this guy is balding and lives with his parents.
Boo.
Yeah, I know. You can't be balding and live with your parents, okay? Your hair cannot move out before you do. That's what I'm saying. But I am dating someone. We just moved in together. And here's the thing. Once you move in with a woman, it's a mistake.
Is she here? Jesus.
No, she's not here. Thank God. Oh.
She's at home.
Yeah.
8 years.
I don't take her to the good shows. But yeah, here's the thing. Like, they just take over. Like, automatically, like, we moved into a place, automatically she puts up a sign that says, live, love, laugh. And I was like, I can't have that. I can't have my guy friends come over and be like, guys, here's the rules. Live, love, I can't have that. So I put up a sign next to it that said, sex, sandwich, sleep. You know what you want, we know what I want. Okay, let's do this. Like, she'll wake me up sometimes, like this. I don't know if this ever happened to one of you guys. My girlfriend woke me up in the middle of the night. I was like, what is it? And she's like, Steve, wake up. I had a dream. And I was like, who are you, Martin Luther King? Spit it out. She's like, I had a dream that you were cheating on me. And I didn't know what to do, you know? But they say when you get in an argument with your spouse, you're supposed to try to relate to them. So I was like, oh yeah? Well, I had a dream you were cheating on me with Andy. And she's like, who's Andy? I'm like, that's what he told me you'd say.
Damn.
You know?
That's what he told me.
I was throwing a house party at my place, and my friend Omar came over. And he's like, hey, man, I got this model coming over. And I was like, oh, it's cool, dude. And he goes, yeah, but she's got herpes. Keep that on the wraps. And I was like, you keep that on the wraps.
Oh.
Yeah, she gets to the house, and then she starts hitting on me. I'm like, oh, no. Get away from me. Later on, by the end of the night, I see her and Omar go in the room and hook up. I'm like, no! He comes down like, Omar, what are you doing, man? You told me that girl has herpes. He goes, I know, I gave it to her. My gosh. I used to date a Native American chick who was part of 3 different tribes. Her spirit name was Trail Mix. Oh, watch out. Some tribe back there, I don't know. Don't worry, there's only one left though, you know? So, don't worry. He's like, hey, you better watch her or else I'll call. Shit. Yeah, I know. And you think you'd have more backup, it's a casino.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. I love Indian people because they can drink really well, you know? I'm not such a good drinker. I'm a huge alcoholic, but I can't, hold it well. Like, I remember one time I met this girl at a bar. We both got equally as drunk. We drive back to my place. Go upstairs. We start making up. And then she goes, okay, let's do this. I don't know what she said. I was drunk, but something like that.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. And I pull it out, and it's limp. It's just limp. I had whiskey dick. Yeah, whiskey dick's a lot like falling in a pool with your clothes on and then realizing your phone's in your pocket. You're like, come on, work, please, come on, work so I can work, Looked like my dick entered a dojo, it just bowed out. It's like, I am bow before a battle, I respect you too much, So I don't know what to do, so I just run to the bathroom and start blowing on it for like 49 minutes, just like... And it slowly starts to rise like Hulk Hogan's hand in a wrestling match. I'm like, come on, brother, let's do this. I kick open the door, and she's asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, it can't get any worse than this. What happens? I accidentally throw up on her. What do? Wake her up, tell her she threw up on herself. I live in LA. I've been living there for 6 years. When I first moved there, I had a gay roommate. Gay dudes are the best because they're so unpredictable. I remember I walked in one day and he's like, Steven, check out my $500 Gucci boots. What you know about these $500 Gucci boots? You know none about these $500 Gucci boots. I was like, that's great, man. Where's the rent?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't got it, but there's this party in a mansion tonight. Don't worry, you're drinking, I'm driving. I was like, really? A mansion party? Let's go! I've never been. We go outside a little, I know this guy just traded his car for a motorcycle, so he's like, Steven, get on the back. You hear the engine go, vroom, vroom, vroom. I was like, that's not an engine, that's like a gay ghost. Like, vroom. So I jump on the back anyway, we drive out. And before we even walk in this house, like, I'd already hear the music coming from the door. It's like... I'm doing my baby dance. I'm getting down, just like... I got like 2 dance moves, okay? That's one of them. And the other one I learned from the Discovery Channel, the T-Rex, where I just... I'm like, come on, girl. These hands are the right size for boobs right now. Come on. This is a great dance move, okay? Little arm movement and Thriller comes on. I'm just freaking ready for it. I'm just so ready for this, okay? Taryn, I like that kind of music. You know what I don't like? I don't like rap music because I feel like rappers are the only people who have freedom of speech. I feel like everyone else gets in trouble for what they say.